Lisa Wines, and I'm here to talk to you a little bit about how you would use Jamboard in your classroom. Jamboard is just Google's version of an online whiteboard. It has many of the same tools that you would find in Google Slides. So I like it because there is a low learning curve here. If you already know how to use a lot of the tools in Google Slides, then you would be ready to get busy and use Jamboard in your classroom. So it's a quick way to get your kids virtually collaborating. And I'm here just to point out a few highlights on this page. So as I said, Jamboard is a whiteboard. So you're kind of envisioning that you're building a page at a time. I like that you can use this for all kinds of things. So I use it for quick activities where I might need quick responses from students. You can use it like this for an activity I call Try It, Talk It, Check It, an idea I got off of Edutopia, where students spend a little bit more time working together. You can do quick things like JotSpot, like give me some quick information, and four corners, all kinds of things. And I love the versatility of this tool. So as I mentioned, all you need to do is set up your boards ahead of time. I love the fact that luckily, after they've had this around for at least a year, they have now added where you can put an image as the background. So certain things aren't going to move on the slide, but the sticky notes, which you can choose from over here. So real quick, these are the tools that you would use. So the sticky notes are very mobile and they're perfect for getting the kids' names out there. So if you want to do this with something with A, B, C, and D, you just click it. But I like it because once I have this board, I just open and make a copy of it and use it again over and over. I also like that you can use it for things like Fist of Five. You can do this with all sorts of things in your classroom. I don't know about you, but sometimes I find virtually the kids want to sit back a little bit or maybe let a few of the kids do the work, just like they may in the on-campus classroom. But I like that this is a quick and easy way to get kids involved in their thinking. I even use it for simple things like showing a video and then having groups come back together and share some of their ideas that they got out of a video. So anything that you might have done virtually with your students in class where you send them off to tables to work, you would just send them to a slide to work in Google Slides. So the one thing to pay attention to is usually I build my master slide, what I would like to use over and over. And from there, when you use the drop-down bar, you can see the slides. I like the fact that all you have to do is say duplicate. I then have a copy of this slide and I can just change it. So I can change this to a new statement and be on my way really quickly. You'll also notice that I set up this main slide. Again, you set it, the background for the strongly agrees to disagree backdrop. And then these are just sticky notes that you add from the menu over here. All I do is set up one page and then I duplicate them for as many groups as I want. And then I just change the number that each group for each slide on, so each group knows what slide to go to. And just like in Google Slides, I like that there's this bird's eye view that you can take. So you can see what the groups are up to while they're working. And you can see when groups are done. So it's really easy to duplicate a slide so you don't have to create this over and over. And the other feature I do like is it gets the kids interacting and online and going together. But then sometimes when you're ready to move on, they still might be goofing around on the board or adding things to the board. So in order to stop that, all you have to do is go ahead and get off of editor and change it back to viewer, and the kids can no longer interact on the slide, and you can save it and open it up again for when you need it. So I find that Jamboard has the same amount of tools that Google Slides has, but for me, sometimes it's a little quicker because I keep things simple. And again, once I've done a few of these things, my kids love Jamboard. They love creating on it. Once I do something, they start creating things on their own. So it's another great way kids have access to Jamboard, and they can be sharing their work, which is a great way for students to be collaborating and acknowledging each other in the classroom. So have some fun with Jamboard and good luck.